The Winchester Mystery House, a hauntingly beautiful enigma. Nestled in the heart of San Jose, California, lies an architectural marvel unlike any other, the Winchester Mystery House. This sprawling mansion, with its intricate design and rich history, has captured the imaginations of people for over a century. It is a house that has perplexed and intrigued visitors with its maze-like layout and countless oddities. From staircases that lead to nowhere to doors that open into walls, this house is a true enigma that continues to fascinate thousands of visitors every year. But what is the story behind this mysterious house? How did it come to be? And why does it continue to draw people in? Let's delve into the history of the Winchester Mystery House and unravel the secrets that lie within its walls. The early years. The story of the Winchester Mystery House begins with Sarah Winchester, the widow of William Wirt Winchester, the son of the founder of the Winchester Repeating Arms Company. After the death of her husband in 1881, Sarah inherited a vast fortune and a 50% ownership in the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, making her one of the wealthiest women in the world at the time. Tragically, Sarah's life was marred by a series of devastating events. In 1866, her infant daughter Annie passed away due to a childhood illness. Then, just 15 years later, her husband William died of tuberculosis, leaving her devastated and alone. With no children to inherit her fortune, Sarah was left with a deep sense of emptiness and grief. In an attempt to cope with her loss, Sarah turned to spiritualism, a popular practice at the time. She consulted with mediums and psychics, hoping to communicate with her deceased loved ones. It was during one of these sessions that she was told that her family was cursed by the spirits of those who were killed by the Winchester rifles. The psychic told her that the only way to appease these vengeful spirits was to continuously build onto her house and never stop until she died. The construction of the Winchester House. Taking the psychic's words to heart, Sarah decided to move from her home in New Haven, Connecticut to San Jose, California, where she purchased an 8-room farmhouse on a sprawling 161-acre property. The house, which was originally built in 1884, was surrounded by orchards and vineyards, providing Sarah with a peaceful and secluded place to live. But Sarah had no intention of living a quiet life. She immediately began renovating and expanding the farmhouse, hiring a team of workers to work on the property 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She had a grand vision for her new home, and she spared no expense to bring it to life. The construction of the Winchester House was a never-ending process, with Sarah constantly adding new rooms, hallways, and wings to the house. She was obsessed with incorporating the number 13 into the design, believing it to be a lucky number that would protect her from the spirits. She had 13 bathrooms, 13 windows in each room, 13 steps on the staircases, and even 13 nails in each window frame. The house's design was also heavily influenced by Sarah's interest in the occult and spiritualism. She incorporated elements such as spiderweb windows, stained glass windows with spiderweb designs, and numerous hidden passageways into the house. She also had a seance room built, where she would hold nightly seances to communicate with the spirits. The mysterious design. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Winchester House is its bizarre and confusing design. The house was designed in a maze-like fashion, with staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and windows that overlook other rooms. It is said that Sarah would often get lost in the house herself, and even the workers who were constructing the house had a hard time navigating through it. One of the most famous features of the house is the door to nowhere. This door, located on the second floor, opens out into thin air, leading to a drop of several feet to the ground below. It is believed that Sarah had this door installed to confuse the spirits and prevent them from entering her room. Another fascinating feature is the staircase to nowhere, which consists of stairs that lead up to the ceiling and abruptly end, with no explanation or purpose. This staircase was originally built as a way for Sarah to access her seance room, but after its construction, she decided that she didn't like it and had it sealed off. The end of an era. In 1922, Sarah Winchester passed away at the age of 83, bringing an end to the construction of the Winchester house. The house, which had been under constant construction for 38 years, had grown to a staggering 24,000 square feet, with 160 rooms, 2,000 doors, and 10,000 windows. It was estimated that Sarah had spent over $5.5 million on the house, which is equivalent to over $80 million in today's money. After Sarah's death, the house was purchased by a group of investors who turned it into a tourist attraction. The Winchester Mystery House has been open for tours ever since, and it continues to draw in thousands of visitors every year. The Haunting of the Winchester House. With its eerie design and tragic history, it's no wonder that the Winchester House has been the subject of numerous ghost stories and paranormal investigations. Many believe that the house is haunted by the spirits of those who died at the hands of the Winchester rifles, and their vengeful energy is what drove Sarah to build the house endlessly. Visitors and employees of the house have reported numerous strange occurrences, such as doors opening and closing on their own, footsteps and whispers in empty rooms, and unexplained cold spots. Some have even claimed to have seen the ghost of Sarah herself, still roaming the halls of her beloved house. Despite these claims, there is no concrete evidence of any paranormal activity in the house. However, the intriguing history and design of the Winchester House continue to fascinate and draw in those with a curiosity for the unknown. Preserving a national treasure. In 1972, the Winchester House was designated as a California Historical Landmark and was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1974. The house is now owned by the Winchester Mystery House LLC, who have dedicated themselves to preserving this historic and unique property. Over the years, the house has undergone extensive restoration and renovation to ensure its longevity. In 2016, a new tour was introduced, allowing visitors to explore areas of the house that were previously off-limits. This new tour gives visitors a more in-depth look into the mysterious and fascinating world of the Winchester Mystery House. The legacy of the Winchester House. The Winchester Mystery House is not just a house. It is a testament to the eccentricity and determination of one woman. It is a symbol of the grief and loneliness that consumed Sarah Winchester, and the lengths she went to in an attempt to appease the spirits that haunted her. Today, the house stands as a testament to the power of the human spirit and the enduring legacy of Sarah Winchester. It continues to attract visitors from all over the world who are drawn to its haunting beauty and rich history. The Winchester Mystery House is truly a one-of-a-kind architectural marvel, and its story will continue to captivate and intrigue generations to come.